bum ba da ba 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 ba. Ba da ba dum bum bim ba ba dim boom. Alright. Alright. Looks like we are up, live, and ready to go. So let's go. Hello, travelers of the internet, and welcome back to Guardian Studios. Or if you are new to the channel, hey there, and welcome to ya. My name is JGordo1, and I am your host, your guide, and your humble bard into the world's virtual. And I'm very pleased to welcome you all back to the channel, or in the case of the newcomers, welcome you fresh to a Guardian Studios experience here on the YouTube channel. We are diving back into the world of Crumbach, my friends, where we have something very, very important to be working on tonight. What is that important thing? Well, I'll tell you. It's cows. We're literally going to be focusing almost entirely on cows this session, because they seem to be the means by which we can gain all the levels we need for all the enchanting we have yet to do. Hey there, Leo! Thank you for the rules, my man. How you doing? You doing alright? I hope so. I hope you're doing real good, dude. I hope you're doing real good. Okay, I need to create a barrier to make sure I don't fall off of this bridge. Right now there is no such barrier, so I want to add one. Whoops. Not expecting that. Okay, well, oh. And whoop. And boom. Snowball, you may want to get away from that ledge. It's very dangerous, little buddy. I'm gonna change whenever I feel like it between calling him Snowy and calling him Snowball. Same point, he's still snow-themed. Cute little pooch. I'm glad to hear that, Leo. I'm glad to hear you're doing good. Now let me see. It's not all ready for harvest. I'm going to go ahead and harvest our wheat and beetroot. Mainly I'm wanting to harvest the beetroot, or the wheat, I mean. But we got to have the beetroot in there to help make this stuff grow a little faster, so... That's the whole reason that I bother putting beetroot in here at all, is because I need it to make it so that this is a multi-crop farm. If it was just beetroot or just wheat, it wouldn't grow nearly as fast. So, alternating rows of crops make all the crops in the farm grow faster. Kind of interesting. There we go. Alright, that's all that picked up. I'm doing pretty good, Leo. Thank you for asking. Hey, Ellison! Chicken jockey! Right back at ya. How you doing? You doing good? I hope so. I hope you're doing real good. Same for everybody else watching. I hope everybody is doing good today or tonight. Whichever one it is for you. Hope you're having a good day or good night. Either way, I hope you're doing well. If you're not for some reason, then hey, hope the stream makes things a little bit better for you. Bing bong bing 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 bong bong bing bing. A bum 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 bum. A ba ba beep bum 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 bum. Alright, let's take some wheat over to the cow farm. The dedicated cow farm, that is. Whoop! Ow. I should spawn in another cat. And have it follow me around along with Snowy. Hey, cows! Come hither! It's time for you to feed. Or at least it should be. Oh, there we go. Somebody's ready to eat. There we go. Right now they're not giving much, but they're giving us a little bit of XP. And that's the start. Eventually they're going to be giving us so much XP that we are going to be getting high in the levels. Más rápido. That's Spanish for much quicker. Or very fast. Okay, seriously though, why is this not growing? Is it this? Is it the dirt over here? Is it blocking it somehow? Could it be the torch? No. No, this one had a torch in the same kind of place and it grew. So it's not the torch holding it back. It's just that the tree doesn't want to stink and grow. Grow, you little green piece of garbage. Grow like you mean it. Grow like your existence depends upon it. Because, spoiler alert, it does. Did anybody else hear that weird, gravelly, villain-type voice? Alrighty, Ellison. Hey, you have fun, I guess. Thank you, Ellison. Thank you. Meow. I hear the cat, and I'm like, where's the kitten? Where's the little cat? He's right there. Sadly, there's no kitten. He's a grown cat. Had to get some of the stuff out of here. Put it where it belongs. Boop, boop. Beep, boop. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-boop. Let's take these emeralds up top. Woo! I love being able to do that. Being able to ride the water right up to the top. It is fun. Whee! Going down is also fun. It's just a different kind of fun. Did I just hear... I need to check. Okay, still not a thunderstorm. That's good. Bone meal. It may come down to it that I may have to create an artificial tree. Which I have had to do artificial 2x2 trees before. But I was hoping to avoid that this time. Guess I may not have much choice before too long. Comes down to it, I will do it. The most important thing is I must have my trees. I must have my safe passage. Hey, cows! Looky, looky, I got food. Made me think of an old, somewhat old movie that's just absolutely a classic. Looky, looky, I got hooky. To think, that particular actor that said that line went on to be one of the best voice actors in one of the best shows that I have ever watched. That's rough, buddy. Oh, I love his character in that show. It's so good. It's so good. This is the bubble elevator that goes down. This is the side that goes up. I should make it so I can ride the water elevator up to the top. But in the process, try to keep it at least a little bit safe from the monsters. Whoa! Okay, was not expecting to be that quick. That was cool. Problem is that door is now left open. Woo! Here, Snowy. There you are, Snowball. Down I go. I'll have to make a diving platform on the side of this one, so I can jump off and fall into the river. Dangerous as they may sound, I enjoy doing that. It's fun. So I do think that for now... Okay, that's a 2. That's a 2. I'm going to at least make it so I have the option to cannonball! Tell me, if I place a pressure plate in this spot, aha! And then if I step in here and place the door, I can go in and out. Woo! Okay, that worked. Not quite what I was expecting, but it works. I will have to place a sign or a trapdoor in that top block, though, so that I don't press my head into the water. Cannonball! There we go. Yep, that works. Hey, that works. That makes it so I can go up. Hello, Ryan! Having a hard time sleeping again, my dude? Or did you just happen to be up and decided to drop in? I'm doing pretty good, Ryan. Thank you for asking. I'm just fiddling around, doing some random tasks in between bouts of breeding my cows. And I'm not talking about the red cows, I'm talking about the brown ones over there. Whee! Ouch. Gonna burn through my food a little faster doing it that way, but with me being a cow farmer, I think I can afford to lose a little bit of meat. It does seem like I'm gonna need to AFK around here now and then in order to help promote more cows. Oh, really? We talking a real life barn, or are we talking a Minecraft barn? Either way, that's kind of funny. Yeah, the more I'm waiting for this to happen, the more I'm realizing I may have to go ahead and dive into using jungle logs to make artificial trees. Minecraft barn. That's still pretty darn cool. You may have to... Oh, crud, you sent me something in the Discord yesterday, didn't you? I think you mentioned that. I meant to go take a look and see what it was. I am so sorry, I haven't had a chance to do that yet. I've been busy. I've been a busy bee. I'm sorry. The downside of dealing with me, sometimes I get so distracted by... Pardon me. By real life that I just end up forgetting to take care of anything else. Or I forget to do anything else. You ever have that issue where you know you're gonna do one thing and you focus in on it, and then it just kind of pushes everything else back and out of your mind, out of your focus? Because unfortunately that happens to me sometimes. It is quite tiring, to be entirely honest with you. Besides, Snowy, you gotta give me a room so I can do my work. Did I just hear a parrot? Oh my gosh, this parrot just flew right up to me. I don't have any seeds for you. I'm honored you flooded over to me. Oh, no, there he goes. Oh, that is funny. It's like a Mario parrot just decided to say hello to me. He just flooded over, sat down next to me, and went, It's me. I thought I saw about a cat. I found a cat. That's funny. Kind of dumb what I'm saying, but also kind of funny. Hey! Hello, Zedio! No idea. I was figuring he spawned over here on the jungle hill over here by the stone tower, and then flooded over to me. Whether he spawned in that way, or he just spawned in here on the stone tower, I don't care. He was cool company for a second there. Almost made me wish I had some seeds with which to tame him. He seems to be hanging out. Interesting carrot. I wonder if he'd like a carrot. Yes, I went there. I went and did the rhyme thing. I apologize. It was a moment of weakness. I couldn't help it. Hmm. Do 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 do. Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 boom. Boom 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 boom. My eyes closed for a split second. I think I just heard our little puppy, Snowy, going fall for a second there. I'm not sure what you're talking about there, Genia. Welcome, by the way. Welcome back, Ryan. Welcome back. Dang it, I closed my eyes for a split second. I know I intended this session to be focused on cows, but doing this tree farming, it is also important. Huh. How long was I sitting there spinning like that? My mind kind of unfocused for a second there. My eye. Where's the rest of my... Oh, it's still up there. More water. I do not know what is going on right now. My eye keeps getting this. Oh. Ugh. Right now, the goal is to get as many levels as we can, as fast as we can. And the means by which I want to do that is actually farming cows. I just happen to still be also trying to farm wood to stockpile on the side. How? That wasn't good. Before I go up, I want to go feed the cows that we're focused on farming. Hey, Danos! Good to see you, dude! Nice, Zario. Nice. That's another reason why I'm getting levels by farming cows, because it makes it so I never have to worry about food again. Davian! Davian. Welcome back, Davian. What the? The wandering trader must be tired of his llamas, because he's letting one dangle from the bridge. Everything good, dude? Yeah, I can understand that, Zario. Oh no, I'm sorry, Davian. What are your thoughts on the new cushion? Dinos, I am excited for the new cushion. I want to see the new cushion be implemented as soon as possible. It is something I have been waiting for in Minecraft since pretty much the beginning. Well, I wouldn't say I'm getting rich. I would say my inventory is getting overloaded. But yeah, when it comes to leads, I think I have enough. Yeah, I think I may have enough leads. Man, look at all these carrots and potatoes that grew while I was up in the tree farm. You're funny, Zario. If only they would, Dinos. If only they would. But I'm good with what we got. I'm good with what we're getting. It is something I am looking forward to so much. I have wanted it for so very long. The fact that we're finally getting this feature. This delightful means of sitting that we know as a cushion. It makes me happy. Happy, so deliriously happy. Well, not deliriously, but meh. I don't know if he ever actually cheated Davian, but if he did, then yeah, it's kind of sours it, but they're still visually awesome. Well, I know I'm doing well, Davian. I also hope everybody in the chat's doing well. It goes. I'm back for an evening feed. Are you hungry? Be hungry. There we go. Now we just let the little ones grow, and we'll have a large start. That's true, Damien. I'd probably not care too much either. Yeah, I hear you, dinos. Oh, that makes sense. Modifying the seed, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, personally, I say doing that is a-okay. So you pick or you modify a seed to make it a little more interesting. So what? That's just good showmanship, I'd say. Especially when people don't realize it for a long time. Am I? Oh wow, I didn't even realize. That's cool. That's cool. Hey, if you guys enjoy the stream, you know what to do, don't you? Likes, comments, subscribe. But most importantly, subscribe and share. Please. It's all free. You can change your mind later if you need to. Anyway, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, Dreams videos. Honestly, I don't blame the guy for adjusting the seeds to make it more entertaining. That, to me, like I said, just good showmanship. It just says to me the guy wanted to make sure that the videos would be entertaining. But I doubt that he knew what all was in the seeds specifically. I'm pretty sure that any tweaks that were made were likely made just to help make things a little more visually interesting and varied. Huh. Well, if that's the case, that does make it a little more sour. But I still say I'll still watch his videos. At least the old ones. I'm not so sure about the new ones. Ah, okay. Now that kind of lowers it a little, but nah, it's alright. We'll see, Davian. We will see. We'll see you when you come back. I almost feel like I should set up another wheat farm over by the big cow pen for now, so that I've got another way to farm wheat for feeding those cows. Also thinking I may revert the main farm to including wheat again. It'll mean farming less carrots and potatoes, but it'll mean being able to guarantee that I'll have plenty of wheat, one way or another, for all I'm going to be doing. You guys are funny. You know that? Again, we'll see. I don't think I'm going to end for a while. I think I'm going to keep going for as long as I can. But I have to stress, it'll be for as long as I can. So, can't promise anything. Can't promise anything specific beyond that. Wait, what? It started to make me plant the wrong thing. You guys are funny. Plotting ways to help keep me going. I mean, if more people show up to the stream, that's just going to help encourage me to keep going. So, hey, I don't know. Maybe sharing the stream with more people will help? I don't know. I'm half joking, but I am also serious. Please, please share the stream with other people. Oh yeah? Is that right, Dinos? Huh. I may have to check that one out at some point. I love building in Minecraft, and Java Edition is very fun to build in. So I might be interested in looking into that mod. But we'll see. We'll see. I'm still, on the Java scene, still trying to figure out what kind of mod pack I really want to try to craft. Craft. Thanos, you're funny. Yeah, Litematicus. Someone mentioned that. It was probably you, Zario, that mentioned that the other day. I still need to look into that one and see how it works. Could be fun to use. Go plant some jungle trees in the top of the tree farm. Eventually I'm gonna have an even bigger tree farm, I think. But that might be kind of a separate base of its own. What's up, Leo? What's up? 200... What are you talking about, Dinos? Oh, I see. I see. Huh. On the Donut SMP. That is... Huh. Wow. That is a lot. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. That's a lot. Why do you owe him that much? You've got me curious. See, this is another part of the reason why I wanted to use gravel for this farm. Trees, saplings won't plant on gravel, but the texture is the same kind, so axes won't be able to break it so quickly. So it works out. You did, Leo! Nice! Nice! Hey, bonus points. I'm pretty sure that if you get one version of the game nowadays, you're actually getting both. So... take from that what you will. Wow. That is a lot, Dinos. That is a lot. Good grief. I would say find some way to pay that debt back quick, or yeah. That's not good. Bit of life advice. Always avoid the path that leads to debt. Avoid it like a plague, because you don't want to have to be dealing with that. Yeah. Exactly. Anyway. Got to do some cow farming. My plan was to focus this entire session on cow farming, but I have been getting slowed down dramatically by working on other bits on the side. Heard of Mecha Chameleon? No, I've never heard of that. What in the world is that? Is that like a Dr. Eggman boss robot thingy? Because, well, no, technically he would call it Egg Chameleon. Does anybody else find it kind of funny and weird at the same time that the character of Dr. Eggman in the Sonic the Hedgehog series turned the nickname that Sonic used to insult him to his face and started building into the theme, into the name? Oh! Okay, I've actually seen a few shorts of that game then. Yep, not surprised. Not surprised, that happens. A game is released that has a really interesting and cool mechanic, and people go nuts, so they go crazy over the coolness. Honestly, I find it very cool when people release a game with a unique and interesting mechanic like that. And especially when it's got engaging gameplay. And I find it very fun to see people play such games like crazy, and thus draw more attention to the game for the developers. Because, let's face it, the more people are playing that game, the more people are going to see and want to play that game. And the more people that see and want to play that game, the more people are going to be getting the game so that they can play it. So, whether it's sponsored by the developers or not, gamers playing a game on their channel, it's free advertising for the developer. I mean, just stop and think about that for a second. In a sense, whenever someone gets a game, plays it like crazy on a YouTube channel, and that stuff ends up getting more popular, that's just free advertising for the game's developers. So, I'm not surprised this Mecha Chameleon is getting hot on the market right now. Techno LARP. Nope. Is it somebody who's trying to be the next Technoblade? Because I'm sorry, but nobody can replace that man. Nobody can replace the legend. But if they're trying to set themselves up as a cool person apart from Technoblade, then I salute them. And I hope they do well. It was an interesting thing. Yeah, I figured, because you already said you're just spouting off whatever interesting things you can. Which I understand why you are doing it. You are trying to keep conversation going so the stream goes on longer. And I appreciate it. Thank you very much for that. Okay. Huh. Was. Okay, yeah. Now you've told me about him, I'm glad it's a was, and I hope that he's not able to do that anymore using Techno's reputation or anything. Good. Good. Yeah. I salute Techno Dad for doing that. Technoblade's reputation should not be... Nobody should be trying to make... Yeah. Technoblade was a one-of-a-kind person. I still haven't seen a whole lot of his content, but I've seen a good amount. I've heard a lot about him. And everything that I've seen and heard says that the dude was worthy of being called a legend. Ah, interesting. Yeah, that's going to be a pain to get past. The fact that they sound alike, that's going to make things a little difficult for him to really set himself apart. That stinks. But I wish him good tidings on his efforts. If he is now truly trying to do it on his own, with his own merits, then I definitely salute him. And I hope he does well. Come up here. Just had an idea for a way to enhance the enchanting room. Make it feel even more enchanted. A few firefly bushes hidden among the books. Oh, wow! There's already some firefly particles. Okay, I was not expecting that. But it makes sense. It's shady in here. So, of course, they're going to come out. Huh. That's cool. Hey, welcome back, Davian. Welcome back, man. Yeah, I'm not planning to end the stream right now, Dino. Don't worry, I'm not planning to end the stream just yet. I'm gonna keep going for a while yet. Partly because I still need to get more cows farmed up. Partly because I'm just in a good mood for doing more. Alright, main crop farm is slowly growing. Yes. But I don't know anything about that individual. Do I harvest or do I wait? I think I want to wait. I think I want to wait to harvest that. Oh, we got big jungle trees growing. That's good. Because I'm going to need a lot of jungle wood. I'm thinking I am going to have to make artificial trees at the spots where I was waiting for real ones to grow between here and the cow farm. Hey, I respect the combination of enchanting and Enderman farm. Very, very cool. Especially with how efficient Enderman farms can be. Me, I've never been able to get one working that was actually efficient. But then I've only ever tried to do so in Bedrock Edition. So that's probably why. As far as I know, Enderman farms will never be as efficient in Bedrock Edition as they are in Java. Which stinks. It stinks like the bog. Oh, cool. That's cool. Snowy. My little snowball. Just following along behind me. Cute little pup. I'm gonna have to make sure Snowball is a thing in every world from now on. I know that I am. I would do so, dinos. I would start a survival world if I didn't have one already going. Though that is a fair point, having a world with other people would be interesting too. Wow. That is crazy, Zario. That is absolutely crazy. That is insane. That is insane, but in a good way. Holy moly. I salute you, my friend. I tip my hat to you. One player to another. Well, hello, Mr. Big Nose. Mr. Big Nose Cheapskate. You got anything good? He sells golden dandelions and cherry sap. Take my money. Take my flippin' money. I need to go get my money. I need to give that guy my money. Cherry saplings? I'd rather get them myself, but I need those. Mr. Blue Hood, Mr. Blue Hood, Mr. Blueheim, Mr. Blue Dude, come back here. Come back. Take my money. Take my money, you pain in the neck. Give me the saplings. I will take your entire stock. I was waiting to see if I could actually say that. I hear you on that one, Zario. That is a pain in the necks. That is a pain in the necks. Neck. Not pain in the necks, pain in the neck. It's a pain in the neck. Yes, I just bought out his supply of golden dandelions, too. It saves me gold. Really? I just eliminated your boss, and you want to spit at me? Mr. Llama? Mr. Llama of the drama? Mr. Drama Llama? That was good. Drama Llama. Also, I'm finding it funny what everybody is chatting about in the chat. That is... You guys are fun. You know that? You guys are fun. Alright, so I've got golden dandelions for when I want them. When I want to use them. And we've got some cherry saplings I need to farm at some point. I'll wait to farm those until the current jungle load is complete. I need to get this leather out of my inventory, though. Leather! Emeralds! Villagers! The fort! I need to go see the fort. Well, I don't have that much leather with me anymore, do I? I kind of used the majority of it up, I think. Wait a minute. Maybe it's over here. Ah! Okay, so I do have some. I've got some. Got a little more than I thought I did. If I could set up a world where you guys could join without having to do the Twitch subscription thing, I would. Just saying, I would do that if I could. But I do gotta be careful. Gotta be sure that people are joining that actually want to join and support the channel. Or channels, let me say it the right way. Channels. I've got two. I've got Guardian Studios and then I've got the Twitch one, Guardian Studios 01. If you guys want to come and see that channel, feel free to do so. Not sure who you're talking about there, dinos. You guys are fun, though. May I just say, you guys are fun. Quicklish. No. No, I can't say I recognize the name. Oh, is he? I may have to check and see who that is. I may have to look into who that is. That's odd. Truth be told, the Discord is actually hosted by someone else. So, technically, while it is meant for my channel, it's hosted by another person, so I tend to forget to monitor it as closely as I probably should. Okay, this guy is not refreshed. Fair enough. Yeah, I'll probably have to set up the Discord link for a little while. I've been meaning to post a Discord link to the About page for a while now for people that have it, but I don't know, I've just been busy. Real life stuff and streaming, they kind of clash sometimes. Okay, Leatherworker, will you please come over here to the dang cauldron and refresh your trades so I can trade with you again and get goodies, get the good stuff, get the good items. Jeez. I've also got stonecutters here from working with masons. I should go ahead and use those at some point. So are you refreshed yet? Nope, you're not. Okay. Yeah, makes me laugh too, Davian. Well, it's not just stacks of leather, it's also stacks of sticks, stacks of books, the occasional stack of paper, a stack or two of pork chops. Oh, and of course, a whole boatload of carrots. And potatoes. Let's not forget the potatoes. I planted carrots for them to eat, but I bring potatoes for them to handle in trade. But there is good reason for this. These guys are safer than where they would have been if I hadn't moved them. And I have actually mentioned that before. The desert village where they lived was not a safe place. It was dangerous. If I hadn't moved them, they'd have been food for husks. So, I'd say the least they can do for me is make sure I can get a good trade. Dinos? I would greatly appreciate that. You go back through any of my streams, you find memorable moments you want to throw in, that you would like me to throw into a video, you let me know. We'll see if we can set up a thread for them to go into in the Discord. I think they'll run out of emeralds long before they ever run out of sanity. They've got each other to chat with to keep their sanity. They've got outside company to help keep their sanity. And eventually I'm going to upgrade their fort so that they've got more open space to roam around in. Davian, I salute you for that ambitious project. There's my little snowball. I really, really hope I don't ever lose Snowball, because I like having a little puppy. I've already said, Zario, I'm going to upgrade their fort at some point. And when I do, they will have more room to run around, more things to be able to see, and plenty of room to spread out and multiply throughout the fort. I just put them in the fort because it's safer than the dang desert village they originally called home. Would it help if I told you that I was basically going to set up an almost hotel-like setup in the fort when I get the chance? So some of them are going to get some really good views out their windows. That's the plan, anyway. We'll see if I can keep to it properly. Well, I'm not just using them for profit. I'm also using them for my own entertainment. I'm kidding, but also not. One way or another, I am making good use of the fact that I had to move them for their safety. I will admit that. Yeah, actually, Zario, there is a mod for Java Edition that makes it so that you can play with other people on a world. And either you can host it, or you can set up a server, or somebody else can be hosting the world and invite you. I've actually played around with it a little bit. It was fun. And no, I am definitely planning on upgrading the fort. It just can't happen right now because I'm busy with my own base. But at some point, I will go to the fort and I will upgrade it. I will move all the villagers into a small bunker, and then I will upgrade the fort, and then I will bring them all back up, and they will all have a brand new home to call home. So don't be telling me I'm not going to be taking care of my villagers. I always make sure my villagers are safe, secure, and one way or another, quite happy. And if they're not happy, well, that's only because they were the frustrating ones that decided to cause trouble, and in the process earn themselves a possibly permanent place in a place that might as well be a prison. But seriously, the ones that don't cause me trouble always end up having a good place to stay. That is actually a little bit of a tough one. Dinos. On one hand, with a Java survival world, you can do whatever you want as far as modding goes. On the other hand, a Bedrock Edition survival world, you can invite other people to if you wanted to. And it wouldn't require any mods to be able to get them in. With a Java Edition world, people can download the specific version, set up a mod pack with you if you wanted to set up a mod pack, and do and bing bang boom. And Zario's been calling my villager trading space something unethical. Who's the one sticking them in a single... Who's the one sticking them in little boxes? I at least let them roam freely throughout the fort. I'm kidding with you. I'm just kidding around. Chill. Mine have an opening above their heads, plenty of room to walk around in, and lots of room to socialize. Not to mention they breathe fresh air every time they go to their workstations. When did this become a contest of who's got the better setup for their villagers? I gotta let these cows hang out for a minute more before I can breed them again. While I'm sitting here waiting, though, I'm gonna go find my other cup, because I think this one is about to run out of water. When you know it, I was right. It did run out of water. Alright, let me go find my other cup, and I will be right back. Ba, ba, ba. Hey guys, I'm back. I found that other cup. I needed that. Alright. Wow. Yeah, this is a fun and interesting conversation. And I'm not talking, like, sarcastically. I'm genuinely finding this to be interesting. Put them in the wall on a mountain? I've done that! Well, technically. I put them in the walls in a cave inside of a mountain. Well, not really a mountain, it was more of a hill. It was more like that kind of hill right there, rather than those kind of hills over there. To clarify. But still. Funny how we've had similar ideas how to handle villagers. Will this tree please just grow? No, it's not going to grow. Good one's got the mountain hole, bad one's got the ground hole. That's funny. So basically the ones that misbehaved were the groundhogs. Oh. I need to put away those emeralds that I got from the fort. I think my puppy just used the water chute to come up. That's funny. That's funny right there. Okay, I really do love the fireflies. I'm glad I added that bit. I almost want to remove the torches and sit up here at night and see how it looks. It could look really pretty. It could end up looking really pretty up here, but I don't know. I also need to make some shears, because if I'm going to have to make artificial trees, which at this point I'm resigned to the idea that I will, I'm going to need some shears. Because I don't have a silk touch hoe, and I'm not making a silk touch hoe if I can avoid it. Because I simply do not want to. I really do not want to. Even if I may then have to. So, 1, 2, 3. Say tree? Yes, I did. Do I care? No. I found it amusing. I found it amusing. And it's not as if I said it on purpose. I actually said it by accident. Oh, gosh. That was a little scary. Come on, Snowy. We are going up. Actually, I'd almost prefer Snowy stay down there until I get to the top. And then he just teleports to me. That's how we should handle it. There he is. Alright, sit tight, Snowball. I'm gonna chop some leaves. They gotta be jungle leaves, because I'm gonna be making jungle trees. Never use any other kind of leaf in a jungle tree unless you're making a ginormous, naturally shaped jungle tree. At which point, you are welcome to do whatever kind of leaves you want to do. Because, I mean, come on. You don't want to have it all be uniform leaves, do you? Do you? Do you? Well, I don't see why you'd want to be uniform. Just made myself think of, oh, one of my favorite movies as a kid. Rescuers Down Under. Joanna, did you know there was a razorback in my truck? Did you? Did you? Well, there was a razorback in my truck! I always found that character to be so weird, but so chaotically amusing at the same time. He was one of the first villains I ever actually watched among those movies. It was also one of the only ones that never had a song to sing among the Disney movies, when you stop and think about it. Yes, Davian, we will be playing Fall Guys this Friday. Fall Guy Fridays will be a continuous, ongoing series for as long as the game remains playable by my machinery. Which, considering I've got one or two other devices that can play the game, and at least one of them can definitely be used for streaming as well, yeah, we're definitely going to keep Fall Guy Friday around for a good while. Yes, Dinos, they're back! Fall Guy Friday came back this past Friday. So keep an eye open. Fall Guy Friday is back in business on the Guardian Studios channel. And JGardo1 is happy to be its host. I will admit, Fall Guys is a little bit different now, but it's still basically the same in terms of the gameplay, if nothing else. Oh, there went another set of shears. Dag nabbit. Dag nabbit. 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 I need more leaves. But I also don't want to use up all the leaves without getting more saplings back. Well, I'm gonna just focus on collecting leaves until all my shears are gone. And then we will worry about getting saplings. Alright, I need to go down. I'm gonna let Snowball sit in the, whoop! Gonna let Snowball sit in the tree farm while I make a beeline over to the enchanting tree. Nice, Dinos! That's awesome! Hey, I get you, Davian. I get you. Yeah, practice that game. Yeah, it went free a couple of years ago, I think. Could be wrong. Alright, I want to see something. If I knock these out... Okay, that doesn't mean more fireflies. I was kind of hoping knocking those out would mean more fireflies, but it doesn't. To get more fireflies, you just need more bushes. Well, no, there's a good number of fireflies here. That's pretty. I love that gentle, drifting light particle effect. It's just so... It's so peaceful. Yes, I am, Dinos. I am still on the PlayStation 4. I am still on a PlayStation 4 Pro. That's still the machine that I use. It still works. It still plays my games for it pretty decently. Why would I upgrade when I still have a machine that works and doesn't give me any grief? So long as the machine works, I'm going to keep using it until the day that it can't. Besides, getting an upgrade would be expensive. But I'm good with what I got. I am good with what I got for the time being. Alright. I actually want to climb up to the top of the trees and work on grinding down the leaves. Oh, hold it. Never mind. We got leaves down here. I can't wait for the next update to come out for Minecraft. I have no thoughts on GTA 6 dinos. Honestly, I have no thoughts on that matter. For the simple reason that I don't expect I'm ever going to bother playing it. For one thing, it is a rating of game that I don't generally play on the channel. For another, it's not really my thing. It's not really my thing. Grand Theft Auto has never really been my thing. Though I will say it is cool that they're finally getting the game out after all the time people have been waiting for it. So I salute them for finally releasing it. However, I laugh at them for some of the decisions they've made regarding how they've released it. As well as groan and even growl at them for some of those choices. Because some of the things they've decided to do with how they've released the game, or are releasing the game, rather. Yep, that's the big one, dinos. That's the big one. No physical game. That, to me, is absolutely ridiculous. I don't know about anybody else, but I myself, I don't like having games only on digital formats. I prefer to have them in physical. I prefer a physical format of a game rather than strictly digital. Now, I'll grant, there's some games it makes sense they'd be digital. But I prefer to have the option to choose. I, for one, would not want to be forced into having to have an entirely digital collection. As part of it is that I am a bit of a collector when it comes to certain series. Certain game series need to have physical media, because it's a collectible series. It's a big series, it's a collectible series. It should not be digital only. And Dinos is right. That's pretty much where we are with that one. My understanding is GTA 6 is being pre-ordered for the standard version at, I think it might be $80. But it could be the 100. I'm not entirely sure which price is actually correct. And again, there's no physical version. You order a physical, you pre-order the physical, it's not a disc. It's a download code in a game case. So basically all you're buying at that point, extra, if it costs any extra, is cover art. You're paying for a plastic case that has no purpose. And cover art. You're not buying a disc. Yeah. To me, honestly, if I may voice my full opinion on the topic of the whole physical versus digital, and people trying to go all digital in terms of what they're selling, it's shameful. I get it. Digital is simpler for some people to work with. It's easier for them to develop. It's cheaper. But no. I will never go all digital. If a system starts going all digital all the time, then I personally will not be going for it. Not unless there is no other way to get a game that I actually have to have, which I don't. Anyway, bouncing off of that topic, what else can we talk about? No, I'm not talking about the consumers with that statement, Dinos. I'm talking about the creators of the games. Game devs are trying, well, not specifically game devs, but more rather the companies behind that have to have the discs made for their games, like Sony. Sony is a big one. They're trying to make it so that everything goes all digital, because it's cheaper for them in terms of production costs. That's where the issue is with the whole digital thing. The consumer should be able to make up their own mind if they want to go physical for collection or any other reasons. Maybe they just prefer to actually have a disc that they properly own and have in their hand rather than a license that can be revoked. Or go for the digital and have the ease and convenience of handling digital on their machinery. That's where the issue comes in. That's where the thing comes in. I get it. I get it. The digital is... it's easy to handle, but 9 times out of 10, all you're buying is actually just a license to have the game digitally on your machine. And that can be revoked in most cases. That's something Sony has made clear. But I think that's enough discussion of that topic. As interesting and fun as it is to talk about that kind of topic, I think that's enough talk about that topic for right now. What else can we talk about? What else can we talk about? I don't know. But I do want to talk about something. It's fun being able to talk with you guys, being able to chat with everybody and toss around thoughts about things. Oh, there went one piece of scaffolding I may never get back. Alright, I'm gonna go grab Snowball, and we're gonna go over to the enchanting tree to sleep again. I like sleeping at the enchanting tree. It's the highest tree in the whole... Well, second highest tree spot in the whole base. So you know it's nice and safe. Alright, where... See, this is why I want an allay, so I don't have to go searching for things like lost scaffolding. A stack of iron. Are we talking iron ingots or iron blocks? Just curious. Is that hot, Dario? Or no, that's Davian saying that. Is it that hot, Davian? Where you are? Because good grief, dude, that is... Ah, raw iron and ingots. Nice. Me, I don't have so much. I've got... Well, actually, I've got the equivalent of a stack in one. I honestly did not realize I had that much. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I just realized I got back a stack of jungle saplings from that little excursion. That bit of harvesting up in the tree farm actually got me that much. That was nuts. Oh! Off the chest, little buddy. Ding 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 dong ding ding dong 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 bum 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 bum. And let's put some sticks in here. Don't really need to, but might as well do so. And I need to set up a chest for leaves specifically. Most specifically, jungle leaves, because I know I'm going to use a lot of them for building false jungle trees. I don't know if I should say false jungle trees, but... Oh, a stack of iron on your first day, dinos. Oh. Well, that's different. That's entirely different. That's practically a horse of a different color. I won't want to. Yes. Davian? Yes. I'm sorry, the Minecraft Survival Handbook? The Minecraft Survival Handbook can get thrown out the window if we're talking about the official Mojang one. It doesn't matter. What matters is how you want to play, not how someone else says to play. The only thing in the handbook is... Actually, no, let me go through this. Let me go through this. Let me get my edition of the Minecraft handbook. Here we are. The game is in the name. Mine and craft to glory. Nothing else matters. So you can play however you want. Isn't that the beauty of Minecraft, that you can play it however you want to play it? There's no specific set goals unless you choose some. I don't go for the latest edition. I go for the edition that's the most fun. Yeah, Davian, I like summer too, but I think this summer was just way too much. This summer was too much summer. Mainly in the sense that it was too much hot. Now, if it had been hot with a little bit of cool every now and then, I'd have been good with that, because that's what it's supposed to be. At least as far as I'm concerned. Instead, it was nothing but hot, hot, hot. Feeling hot, hot, hot. And I'll bet there is nobody in the chat or watching who got that reference. That's a song. For anybody who didn't know. Honestly, I normally love summertime because it's nice and warm, and there's plenty of excuse to go out walking and go to some place that's got a lot of water in it and take a dip, like in a pool or something like that. But this summer, it's just been hot, hot, and oh wait, more hot. To the point that it's just been too much hot. Anyway, back to the point of the Minecraft handbook. My copy of the Minecraft handbook has always just said, mine and craft your way to the glory you choose. Naught else matters. And you know what? I've stuck with that policy. It's a good policy. It was a very good policy.
It's good, da? Da. It's good. It cover essential. It make the goal clear. There is no goal. The goal is whatever you choose it to be. You decide. So what for I need update edition? I don't think I need update edition. Updated edition say different thing. What for they change edition of? Shouldn't change what is in the book. I say stick to the one you like. It's like tabletop. You stick to the edition that you like, huh? Ta.
Zario, you are funny. You are funny, man. How do you guys like my heavy impression? I don't know if anybody even knows who that is in the chat right now, but it's a character. Character. Somehow, Dinos, that made me laugh. That made me laugh. Found the village. Time to dig a pit and do it all over again. That struck me funny. I don't know why, but it did. It struck me funny, and I thank you for the funnies. Thank you for the laugh. I don't even know if permanent pups gain any health back from being fed meat, but I'm going to make sure that Snowball, gets plenty of meat when his tail looks like it might be down. If it turns out that it does heal him, great. If it doesn't do him any good, I might still do it anyway because it just feels right, you know? Bum 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 bum. Ba-dum bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. Boom, boom, boom. Bum 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 bum. Let's get rid of these extra wheat seeds. Don't need to be carrying a whole bunch of extra stacks of wheat seeds. I just need wheat. The seeds are a byproduct of farming with wheat. Google says it does heal the dog. Well, here's hoping. Here's hoping that that still applies for the baby wolves. If it does apply for the babies, particularly the ones specifically that have golden dandelion effect, then that's good. That's good. That's exactly what I need. Because I like to have a permanent puppy. I'll be honest, because he's got a mostly white coat, I was half tempted to name him after a cartoon character with a matching coat. He was just missing the spot on his back. If you know the character just in that description, I salute you. If you don't, well, I'll go ahead and tell you. Snoopy. Snoopy from the Peanuts gang. That's the character I almost named Snowball after. Mine too. Grew up loving the character of Snoopy. Such a fun and simplistically designed puppy. Such a fun pup. It's weird. Two of my all-time favorite cartoon characters as a kid were both dogs. One supposed to be based loosely on real animal. One completely original to the cartoon. Wait, there's a Snoopy game on the Switch? Are you kidding me? I may have to look into this. Hello. I may seriously have to look into this. If for no other reason than to be able to say that I have done so. But yeah, I almost named Snowball after Snoopy. Because he's got the same... He's got a white coat. He's got the little black nose. The only differences are he doesn't have a black spot on his back, and he doesn't have the red collar. He's got a blue one. I may definitely have to look into that, Dinos. Thank you for telling me that it exists. Thank you for telling me that it exists. I may have to look into it so I can see for myself what it's like. Oh boy, why did you spawn in my farm? You've got lily pads. What else have you got? Dark oak logs. You couldn't be carrying the saplings? You big dimwit. Bring the saplings next time. I'm gonna go get some emeralds and buy this guy out of all his lily pads. Someone pointed out to me that they are a finite resource, technically, so it's not a bad idea to collect them. Plus, they're good for building on top of water or in swamps. So, yeah, we're going to go buy all the lily pads he has to offer, however many or few it may be, and then we'll take him out. Because, I'm sorry, he's intruding on my crop farms. He's intruding upon my crop farm, and I don't want to risk him or his llama